What's up, peeps? How's everybody doing? Let's see how quickly people jump in. It's surprising to me, actually, how quickly people jump in this thing sometimes. Like, it'll be like 6 seconds into me starting a video, and the first person will jump in and like, right, yo, what's up? First one here. I'm like, golly, how did you even get the connection that fast? There's no way they gave the notification that quickly. But this guy's name is Mark Zuckerberg with a C. I like it. So the Facebook and Instagram updates are coming this month. So that's what I've been doing all day today. Like, my throat is killing me. So Facebook and Instagram, and then two or three other videos in other sections that we're updating because there were some errors in the video. So we want to make those right. But then after that, we're doing the 2.0 update, and that's coming in the end of May, is what we're shooting for. And as long as everything keeps going the way it is, we should be able to hit the May target date. But it's going to be an awesome launch. I can't wait for the 2.0. A lot of great new partners coming in to do this this program for people. So it's going to be great. Yeah, emails aren't the best way to reach out to me. Basically, if you have one of my public emails, I'll put it to you like this. We've basically taken those, and people who reach out to me on public emails, I forwarded now to a support team that I'm building. So I will no longer receive those emails, and if I do, it's going to be very rare that I respond to one. Like, it better be something really good if I'm going to respond to it, or it's going to have to be something really good for me to respond to it. But yeah, so if you want information about that, I would say the best place to reach out would be my Facebook business page, and we can get the combo going from there. JB3, what's going on? Black Caddy says, what's up? I believe I just answered your question. Mark Zuckerberg, what's going on? Let me see. Thought I'd be first again. Jordan, you weren't this time, buddy. Sorry, man. Eugene, what's going on? Miss K from New Zealand, what's up, Miss K? Echo Bricks. Echo Bricks. I love it when people don't have like their real name. That's like my favorite. Echo Bricks. Like, it's clearly not his name, but you know, it's cool. What's up? Adslam, what's going on? Here again, making it important to make it to the live trainings. That's good. Yes, having a gray Facebook badge is really worth it if you're a local business. Not really for large brands. I just did it to prove a point because people told me I couldn't get the gray badge and I shouldn't be making a YouTube video if I don't know how to get it. So to prove a point, we did it. But really, it does nothing for a brand like mine with a national reach other than maybe add some authority to the page because I have a check mark. But that's really it. It just adds that extra layer of certification, like this is a legitimate business. And that's actually what it does. Google is actually doing their whole verification process now with businesses where you have to get your business Google verified. And they'll give you a check mark and you'll get all sorts of other benefits. So it's really, it's a good benefit. I believe it also helps you rank higher in search results. At least that's what Facebook says. So, really, from there, I can just only leave it up to Facebook because they're the ones who are either lying or telling the truth. I'm going to hope that it's telling the truth. Sahir, what's going on? Jorge, what's up? Lafayette Waters, what's up? Anybody else saying hey? All right, that's pretty much it. So y'all do me a favor. I have some announcements before I'm going to get into questions and everything like that. I always get excited and then I start to jump straight into questions and I forget to go into announcements and stuff like that. But while I have y'all's attention, I have to give you guys the announcements because a lot of you are going to want to hear these anyways. If you weren't on the last live or didn't catch any of the other videos where I talked about it, we're doing Easter eggs now. So if you've heard of the Easter egg opportunity, right? Yes. If you haven't heard of the Easter egg opportunity, right? No. I want to see that in the comments so that way we can get a good idea, because if most of you have seen or heard me talk about it, then I'm not even going to talk about it. But if you haven't heard me talk about it yet, then I'll let some people know, because you're going to want to hear about it. Oh, so we have a few people already saying no. 4 people, 5 people. All right, so then we're definitely going to go and talk about the Easter eggs. So, for those of you who want the Easter eggs, I need you to do me one more thing before I can even tell you about it. Hit the thumbs up button if you want Easter eggs, because these Easter eggs are the best of Easter eggs. I promise you this is an Easter egg you're going to want. Let me see some thumbs up if you guys want Easter eggs. But, the Easter egg, guys, what it is, we're doing once a month. We're going to start giving away one digital marketing school, all right? One digital marketing school every single month. And what we're doing is, if you guys haven't already figured this out, we release videos every single week, okay? We do about 3, well, we do exactly 3 produced videos and 1 live video just like this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're picking at random one of those videos. It could be a live video, it could be a produced video, and we're going to put a code word inside of one of the videos each month. All right, so we have anywhere from 14 to 18 videos per month, depending on the month, okay? And we're going to give away one code word in between somewhere in one of the videos. Well, if it's on a live, we'll probably stop and do a live thing, and it's just first person race over to the Facebook page and enter the code word wins. If it's not a live event, then it's probably going to be in one of the produced videos. And one of the produced videos, those are what we schedule every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Saturday, and they go out somewhere between 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, okay? So it'll be somewhere in one of those videos. All you have to do is watch the videos, and if you're already watching my videos, that's just a benefit to you. That means you could potentially win the course for free. So all you have to do is watch through the videos, and you could potentially find the code word. Once you find the code word, if you're watching a video and you come across the code word, what you then need to do is go over to facebook.com/serialentrepreneur. All right, go over to my business page on Facebook. Again, facebook.com/serialentrepreneur. All right, once you make over to that page, send us a message with the code word. The first person to send us the code word is going to win. That's it. They'll get a course for free. We'll send over the course discount, and boom. How come there isn't a right-handed thumbs up? Oh my god. Dude, y'all crack me up with this stuff. I swear to God. How come there isn't a right-handed thumbs up, bro? I want to put a right hand. I'm not even a lefty. Somebody's getting upset. So, if that sounds like a good... what am I even talking about? If that sounds like a good Easter egg idea to y'all, I want you to say yes or no. What do you think about that idea? A free digital marketing school course. Sound like a good idea? Yes? No? Maybe so? I don't know. I want y'all's feedback. I got a group last week who told me about their thoughts on it. What do you guys think about it? Okay. I figured it'd be S's. Because if not, I mean, I can always not do that and do something else, but I figured y'all would want the digital marketing school. And that gives everybody the chance to win. How do you know Anos the first? I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Great idea. Start it now. Mark Zuckerberg, we've already started. So all you should have already been watching videos. It could have already been released. That's the thing. I'm not telling you when it's released. Well, not immediately at least. But code word equals link to dictionary? Honestly, I'm probably buying your course next month to check it out because I already do Facebook ads and have a few clients. Jordan, that's really great, man. And you have a great name. So, yeah, you should definitely get in there. We can be Jordan buddies. That sounded so arrogant. Okay. Okay, well, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. We can be Jordan buddies. We should be proud of our name. It's not arrogant. It's confidence. All right. Let me see here. So do you think it's okay to go... Oh, wait. All right, so that was... I'm about to jump straight into questions. I do this every time. Okay, so that's the first announcement. Next announcements would be if you're in the Digital Marketing School 1.0. Again, we're pretty much... completely redoing, not pretty much, we are completely redoing the Facebook and Instagram sections of the course and updating all of those videos. So it's about 29 videos, I think, that we're reshooting or shooting new video versions of. So that's going to be great for you guys. And then again, Digital Marketing School 2.0 comes out in May. Good thing is, if you're already in the course, you're getting a massive discount, so you're not going to pay anything more than what you should pay. Where, if you were to wait and buy the 2.0. So it's up to you. You can buy the 1.0. It's still going to cost you the same, even if you were to wait until the 2.0 comes out. So it's up to you. I think that's pretty much it for announcements. Yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, so we can get into questions now. Do you think it's okay to go after bigger clients if you're newer, and how do you contact the right people in a bigger type company? So here's the thing. If you're new, I wouldn't suggest going after a bigger client in the first place unless you're 100% confident you have all of the processes, procedures, workflows, everything built out to where you can manage that type of client. Like even now, right? I'm trying and putting together a proposal with one of my students, actually, which is crazy, to put together a $1.8 million deal, okay? This, or at least the total spend for 1 year is $1.8 million. So just looking at the scope of this campaign, right? This would be my first ever 7-figure deal like this that I'm managing, pretty much every aspect of what my team does. So it's a big marketing campaign, and looking at that scope, it's not scary, it's just new, right? It's change, it's something that's uncomfortable, right? And that's for me, and I've been in this for a while, where if you're new to it, taking on that amount of responsibility with nothing built underneath you, without a base, you're usually going to set yourself up for failure. So most people don't just go on and take on $1 million budgets. So what I would do is if you want to start with a higher end clientele though, that's fine. You don't have to go after $1,500 clients. I would say stick between the $3,500 to like $10,000 range to start. That would be what I would say would be good to go after. And how do you contact the right type of people in a bigger company? It just depends. You really have to do some research for every single company because the structure internally of every company is built a little bit differently. Some people will have internal corporate management. Some people will outsource some aspects of management, right? And so it really just depends who the decision maker is. If they have someone internal who is the marketing coordinator of a corporate company, then that's probably the person you're going to work with most directly, and they're going to relay information to the CEO. You just want to make sure the CEO's in the room when the time comes to make the actual decision to sign, right? That's the biggest thing. But if you can obviously get them in the room, even on, the planning meetings and the audit presentation and, all of the proposal meetings you have, the more you can get the CEO there, the better, right? Just common sense. What services should I offer starting out? JB3, I recommend offering my acronym that I've made called SWEPS, which stands for S, which is social media marketing, W, web marketing and design, E, email marketing and automation, P, pay-per-click marketing, which is Google Ads, and then S again, which is SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. Plus their little cousin CM, which stands for content marketing. And content marketing is really a piece of all 5 of those pieces. Before all the other questions come in, where can I get case studies for dentists to show them what has been done for other dentists? Eugene, my first question would be, have you done any searches on Google for digital marketing case studies for dentists? I would say start there and see if you can find some. Other than that, the only way to make a case study is for you to go out and do the actual case study. There's no one out there really just selling case studies, although I guess there could be a market for that. I don't think there's people out there selling case studies because typically people don't necessarily, like, you can only use them to prove a point, right? You can't go into a business and say, hey, this is what I've done. It isn't. It's what somebody else did, but it is what is possible, right? So it helps prove your point. So to answer that question, well, that would be the best way I could answer that question. What do you think about dropshipping in 2019? Is it worth my time? Yeah, dropshipping is still a legitimate business. That's the thing, guys. There will never be a time, or there might be a time, but in the near future, there's not going to be a time where digital marketing, drop shipping, running a marketing agency of any kind, like marketing agencies are always going to exist. They've existed since They've existed for like marketing itself has existed for forever. It's not going anywhere. Agencies are not going anywhere. Stop saying that it's dead. Like that whole thing is clickbait. It's just clickbait to get you in to view the video to see what they're talking about, right? Marketing is not dead. Dropshipping's not dead. E-commerce isn't dead. If anything, it's growing faster than ever. Okay? Really look at things. Don't just believe what you see because people are saying it on the internet. You have to really do your research. It's not dead. It's not going anywhere. The truth of the matter is it's advancing. Not enough people take the time to learn digital marketing properly. So when it comes down to running the marketing side of that business, which an e-com business is all marketing, you're not going to succeed. So that's the thing. You really, the biggest and most important thing all of you have to understand as marketers is it's not about landing clients. It's not about one specific niche, whether it's drop shipping or e-com or running a marketing agency or starting a personal brand. The trick to all of this is understanding that if you don't understand digital marketing, it's going to be impossible for you to succeed, because everything that all of us are doing in all of those industries I just talked to you about, all those business opportunities I talked to you about, they're all in digital marketing. They're all based in digital marketing. So without understanding the concepts of digital marketing, it doesn't matter what you know about picking products. It doesn't matter what you know about landing clients. It doesn't matter what you know about branding, because when it all comes down to it, if you can't drive sales, if you can't drive engagement, conversion, any type of interaction with an online audience, it does not matter. Okay? Got some people saying, yep, it's evolving. Thank you, Jamie. Have to be a student of the game. Yep, you always have to stay learning. That's the thing. The ones who are most successful spend more time learning digital marketing than anything else. They're not worried about clients. They're not, because you know that when you master digital marketing and get really good at it, the clients are going to pay you because you're good at what you do. Focus on what makes you different than every other business. What's going to make you different from every other business in digital marketing is being the better marketer. And that's not that hard if you spend a lot of time devoted to the learning aspect and not as much time focused on like getting the clients and growing the business when you don't truly understand how the marketing end of it works, right? There's a lot to learn. And so that's the thing I want people to understand. It's not just this easy peasy, oh, we're going to go and just start landing clients. Like, yeah, great, you'll land clients and then you'll lose them 3 months later, not or sooner, because you didn't perform. And that's the thing, guys. You have to be a student of the game. You have to be willing to stay learning. You have to be willing to actually take the upfront time to commit to the learning before you should ever expect any person to take you seriously in the marketing world, because you're handling their money. That's the other thing, guys. You have to realize you're handling these businesses' money. Okay, this is their money. It could be $5,000, it could be $1,000. It doesn't matter. That's $1,000 they could take and put to something else. Okay, so understand the importance of that. Where are we at? I think I'm still a little far down. Where are these questions at? Oh no, okay, where are they? Where are they? What do you think about dropshipping? That's the one I just answered. Hey Jordan, gonna buy your program. Saw that one earlier too. Excited to have you. My name is hard to pronounce, so in short, Miss K. I'm cool with that, Miss K. We can do that. Simple enough. How do you get in contact with the right people in a bigger brand? I think I just covered that. Who are you hiring to do outsourcing? Like all the people you hire in, I'm about to get a client and made the mistake of not charging the recommended price of $1,000 and am left scrambling to find a team. Devin Atkins, who are you hiring to do outsourcing? I'm not hiring anyone. Well, actually, I guess I did just hire someone to start doing outsourcing, because I just hired another marketing strategist whose job is also a little bit on the operation side of things as well. He's also a management level person. So I put him in charge of hiring new people for the content team and the ad management team. So I guess I have, but in the beginning, you're not going to be able to afford, like I'm paying him $50,000 a year to do his job. So you know, you can't afford to pay someone necessarily $50,000 per year in the beginning unless you have a bunch of money saved up and you're ready to go. Then go for it. But if that's the case, you're going to be the one hiring those people and doing the outsourcing. You need to go on Upwork or Free Up or something like that and start finding people. But if you got less than $1,000 and you're already telling me you're not at the proper budget, it's going to be hard for you to hire enough people because of the fact that you didn't charge enough. That's what charging enough does. So that's a super important thing I want you guys to start considering. All right, when you go out to pitch a client, you should already have an idea about how much that campaign or that campaign that you're pitching to them is going to cost. Okay, if you haven't done the work on how much that campaign is going to cost, how do you know what you priced it at? Or how do you know what you've priced it at is effective or efficient and going to make a profit, right? You guys can't just price things. You have to look at how much is this going to cost me to create, right? List out for every job you plan to do, what are all of the job roles? What are the specific tasks that we're going to be doing for each of these campaigns? Once you figure all of that out, determine and try to the best of your ability to figure out how much time it's going to take for that person to do that job. See, that's the thing. I can't give you that answer because there are a billion, like Ted. Oh my God, it's so funny. So Ted does my operations, right? He's my operations manager, COO. And he's been building all of these processes in a process street. And yesterday I called him. He's like, dude, yeah, just the other day, I was just getting pissed. He's like, there's 1,000 things to fix, and he's like, it's so complex, and that's why we're selling that system. Once we get it fine-tuned, we're going to sell it for any upwards of $10,000 to $20,000 per agency that we sell it to, because it is complicated. There are 1,000 things going on. It's not super easy to do, and so you have to start building that team. But again, you're not going to be able to do that in the beginning, so that's why I recommend getting your pricing to a point where you're looking at the overall cost of the campaign that you're going to charge for, and then starting to base your pricing on that cost. Okay, figure out how much it's going to cost you to hire someone to manage SEO for campaigns, email marketing, copywriting, design, ad management, analytics. What else? If you hire a scheduler, if you're going to have proofers and editors, what else? I mean, other graphic designers with different specialties. There's all kinds of different people, blog writers that you could hire, okay? And that's the thing. You need to figure out who you need to hire, what jobs they're going to perform, how much you're going to charge them, or how much you're going to pay them per hour or per job or whatever you set it up to be. And then from there, that's when you're able to say, okay, what's my markup going to be? From there, it's a simple search, guys. You can find a lot of the hourly rates that businesses charge for these types of services. For example, SEO in the US ranges anywhere from $100 to $180 per hour. Okay, that's like good. That's like professional to the best of the best of the best, the biggest agency or biggest and best SEO agency out there at $180 per hour, right? And there's even some people who do freelance. Well, that's actually, you're going to be hiring freelancers probably. The freelancers, you'll probably pay anywhere from $35 to $65 per hour. And you can even spend more than that depending on how good that person is. So that's the thing. You need to say, okay, well, if I'm going to spend $35 to $65 per hour, what am I going to spend? We'll spend $50 per hour. Cool. If I spend $50 per hour, I probably need to charge at least $100 per hour in billable hours for SEO, right? So how many hours can I get out of SEO? Let's say we have a $1,000 budget, right? And we're just doing SEO. How many billable hours is that? 10 hours, right? So I can work my guy for 10 hours. It's going to cost me $500. I made $500. Y'all see how I did the math there to break all of that down? It's not complicated. You have to figure out the costs. You have to figure out the average industry pricing. And then once you figure both of those two things out, you figure out what jobs are involved and how much time that's going to take to complete. And do you need several months? Do you need a week to do those jobs? How long do you need to complete those jobs? So let me see, because I'm sure we got plenty of people asking. Oh, Ted's in here. Good processes are key to be successful, especially when you outsource. Just saying. Yeah, Ted will tell you guys, man, we've probably put at least 300 hours into Process Street, if not more than that, maybe 400 at this point, into just Process Street, okay, and getting internal processes and workflows built out. Processes and workflows are what I found have been the biggest mountain to climb, because they're the hardest thing to create for this industry. And when you're building a team at the same time and running a channel and an online education platform, doing all of these things at once becomes very difficult. But the point I'm trying to make is, guys, it really comes down to processes and having things set up and running in a proper way. knowing what you're charging and why you're charging that rate, right? Not just charging a certain amount of money, but what you're charging and knowing why you're charging that rate, because you've already done the analysis on how much it's going to cost and how much time it takes you. Those are the two metrics you really, guys, when it comes down to costing a job, those are the two metrics. Cost per labor, cost per time. Because there aren't really you don't really have to factor in tools and resources too much unless there's something super major, right? You can do that into your fixed costs. But in your variable costs, that's going to be things like your labor, all right? You need to figure out at least as closely as you can about how much time that's going to take you. As a digital consultancy in a new market where client literacy on social media is below average. So that's a very good question, because this is something I struggled with back in 2014 when businesses were still like, what's an Instagram? Seriously, you have no idea. All right, so let me read through this. Okay, hey Jordan, in your opinion, what would be the best way to market myself as a digital consultancy in a new market where client literacy on social media is below average? So here's the thing, Ollie. I would bet that even though client literacy on social media with regards to marketing for a business is low, but I would bet you that social media with regards to them using it and on a personal basis is very high, because worldwide social media use is super high. So they understand the importance of social media. What you need to help them see is the importance of social media for a business. Why social media spending is better than TV, broadcast, radio, billboards, newspapers, magazines, books, things like that. They're not as effective because of the fact that you have all of the data, you have ways to track and target people, remarket to people who took specific actions. Show me a way to remarket to someone from a TV campaign in this very complex campaign that gets super content specific directly to what a person wants to hear about. The only way you can do that is with digital marketing. And if you can find a way to take what I just did and replicate it, that's all you're doing for business owners who don't understand. You're showing them the importance by explaining it to them in a salesy way that doesn't seem salesy, it seems informational. It's what I just did. I sold, that was a sales pitch. Essentially, that was me going into a business owner and explaining to them why digital marketing is relevant to them. It doesn't matter where people live. If anything, it means you're going to be the only one marketing on that platform. So you're going to have more of a benefit, number one, because it's probably going to be cheaper, but also number two, because there's no other businesses marketing there. So in your local area, you're the only business reaching those people with those specific topics. Devin Atkins says, thank you for all your input. We have Ty Lopez SMMA 2.0 and your info is better. It's why we don't drop our course down to $27, because there's a reason for that. But Ali Faki? I don't know. You tell me. Is it Faki or Faki? Or I'm about to say fuck, but I don't know. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, and I'm glad you enjoyed the answer. I'm hoping that helps you explain it to Faki. Fakie? Fakie? Oh, that sounds like I'm saying fuck yeah. That sounds just like I was saying fuck yeah. Okay, well, that was fun. Recently found your channel and what you offer new to SMMA. I'm very interested in taking a course. Could you talk about your course is superior to other courses offered? I could, but I don't like to spend this time talking about why my course is superior and blah, blah, blah. My students are the ones who talk for me. I'm sure they will leave comments for you if they're in this call, and even people who may not be in this call that even aren't students have probably taken some. Oh, god dang it. My bad, guys. I forget to do this. Look, man, I've been shooting this video all day. I don't even care. Y'all can be mad at me. Y'all can laugh at me. You can make fun of me, because this happens like once a week. Honestly, I'm sick of this camera doing this. I'm about to get a new camera. I'm about to call Canon and just be like, yo, I hate your cameras, because they just randomly turn off, and there is no setting to stop it from randomly turning off, because that's the thing. I'm not recording on my camera. I'm using a control panel software. So if you've heard of OBS Studio, I'm using OBS Studio to manage the control panel for the video stream, which means I don't have to have my camera actually recording, and if you don't leave it recording, it for some reason shuts off, even when you turn on the don't shut off setting. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry if I butchered your last name, Ali. I'm just gonna stick with calling you Ali because that works a lot better. I'm gonna go back up though because I know I skipped a bunch of questions when I jumped down there a second ago. And as always, guys, if you're new to the stream and you definitely need me to answer a question, the only thing I say, or not suggest, not suggest. The only thing I suggest is that if you need me to answer it and it doesn't look like I'm getting to it, just leave a super chat of at least $1. What I do is I guarantee that if you leave at least $1 super chat, I'll answer your question. The only reason I even make that requirement is because that's the only way that I can really differentiate between people who really need me to answer questions and just everybody else putting all these questions in here. And I usually do this for an hour, but being said that it's only an hour long, I only have so much time and I can't always get to the questions because, as you can see, there's a crap ton of them. So that's the only way I can really guarantee that I can get to all questions if you want me to answer your question. Just so you guys know. It's not because I want the money. It's because literally I have to have some way to prioritize whose questions I answer. And that's the only way I can really do that. Anyways. Where am I at? Where am I at? Whose course is better? Yours, Billy Jean's, or Joe Soto's? Mine. What did you think I was going to say? Billy Jean's. No. My course is better. All right. Let's see here. Sahir, so I definitely answered the question about it being a good business to start in 2019. It's not going to stop being a good business to start. What makes it a good business to start is if you take the marketing education seriously. The business education side of it can be taught from pretty much any mentor, any business development center. You can go to tons of places to learn about business marketing. But digital marketing is still this nuanced concept, this nuanced level of marketing that is just now being brought into colleges. Like the University of Georgia's marketing director asked me to come speak at the University of Georgia to their digital marketing students because they don't have many qualified teachers in this space yet. They're just now getting all of the staffing ready and really amped up for all of these people. So, you know, that's the thing. There's endless opportunities, endless opportunities in digital marketing right now. How do I know who's the first? Oh, as a Borchardt. I know who's the first because there's timestamps. So it'll actually tell me what time and minute and second people send me messages. So I have a timestamp. So I can tell who sends it first. If we buy your program now, will we get the updates? And also, is the giveaway you're giving out a part of your program? Devin Atkins, yes, you will still get all of the updates. Is the giveaway so the giveaway I'm doing tonight is just a mentorship program giveaway. We have a mentorship program that's only $10 per month, in case you were wondering. We do live training every single week, guys. So if you're not in the mentorship program, seriously, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It's $10 a month. That's $120 a year for like 60 videos. What are you doing? All right. So get in that. If you're not in that, just go to serialentrepreneur.academy, go under digital marketing courses and find the mentorship program. That'll be good there if you want to get in there and you don't win. But let me see. I am also doing the Easter eggs. If you guys are just now joining in and you haven't heard yet, we're doing Easter eggs throughout all of my YouTube videos. Not all of them, but we're going to select one video every single month, and we're going to put a code word inside of one of the videos, somewhere randomly scrambled in there. And when we release the code word, basically the first person to go out and actually submit the code word to my business Facebook page at facebook.com/serialentrepreneur, first person to submit that code word wins the digital marketing school for free. Just in case any of y'all didn't hear that. Sanji says, hey, glad he made it. Hey, I'm glad you made it too. Another Jordan. Whoa! We got Jordan buddies all over the place. There's so many Jordans in this call. It's ridiculous. I'm new at this, looking forward to learning more. Hearing a lot about AI and the ways it could change the way we do digital marketing. What's your take on this? Of course it will. Artificial intelligence is going to make everything more automated, easier. You're not going to have to play the guessing game a lot. Creating audiences is going to be a lot easier. Targeting is going to be a lot easier. There's going to be so many things that are a lot easier with AI. What if it is an overseas client? Would it work over a call? It just depends. Like, you can do some stuff, but it's hard to do some other things. Like, if you need a video crew, you'll have to, build a partnership with a video crew that's solid to go do video shoots and photos, stuff like that. So it really just depends. Dang, I feel lame. All I do is Facebook ads and charge $2,500 per client. Jordan, there's nothing wrong with just doing Facebook ads. Seriously, there's tons of agencies that start with just Facebook ads. That's totally fine, but you can up your income and your revenue if you start offering more services. More verticals means more revenue, usually. How do we find info on how to work out all that legal jazz for SMMA? I have some videos on my channel, but other than that, we provide all of that information in the course. Carlos, the difference really would be you're going to get higher level training usually. A lot of the time, though, it is just a brand name thing, too. So, for example, Billy Jean's going to sell his course for $1,500 because his name's Billy Jean and he has this big marketing agency that he puts behind it. He can do that, right? And it's not that my marketing agency isn't doing well. It's just the fact that we don't have the credibility that Billy Jean's built up over the last several years. And even still, I don't know if I ever want to charge necessarily that much, because we're kind of that middle of the road product where we do a lot of content, but we're not the most expensive product, where they do probably a little bit more content than us at maybe a little bit higher of a level. Honestly, I haven't taken one of Billy Jean's mastermind programs or anything like that. But there's tons of differences. Really, though, a lot of the time it comes down to it being the difference between Nike and Reebok. Nike's going to cost more because it's a better brand name, right? Same overall clothing and material, though. Sorry, guys. Had some... Daryl Navarrete? Are you in the call? Congratulations, just joined the digital marketing school. We're so close to 1,000 students. Well, I think we actually might be at 1,000. I haven't checked it this month. I'm pretty excited for that number, though. That's going to be awesome to have 1,000 students in all of our programs. So, okay, where are we at with stuff? People are saying hell yes to the Easter eggs. If we are new to the business and want to wait for your 2.0, what content should we focus on to get our feet wet? Larry King, I would say focus on the acronym SWEPS. Focus on all major content pieces around that. So I call those the pillars of digital marketing, SWEPS. That acronym is the pillars of digital marketing. So study each one of those primary pillars. All right. Exactly. Nike's definitely better than Reebok. Nike's pretty much all I wear as far as shoes are concerned. Bluehost or GoDaddy for domain hosting? Bluehost is what I would choose. If you're in the US, at least, Bluehost. Ali, I don't think, where do you think the future is going for social media ads versus Google ads? That's a good question. So social media ads are not going to go anywhere. They're going to get more expensive. Google ads will also continue to get more expensive like they have been. I mean, I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon, but that's because there hasn't been a major shift in technology. It's going to take a major shift in technology for things to really change. And I'm talking about like microchips in your arm or cell phones in the palm of your hand type stuff. All right, it would have to drastically change for it to really need that big of an adjustment as far as marketing is concerned. If anything, it's just going to continue to improve. Things like AI are going to make it easier for marketers. So there's several different things really, but what's $1 super chat? Oh, that's funny. Okay, I don't mean to laugh at you. It's just a funny, like, it's a funny sounding question. So a dollar super chat is basically you can super chat someone doing a live stream. So if someone's doing a live stream, there should be an option. I'm not sure if you're watching it on desktop or mobile. And to be honest with you, I don't ever super chat many people. Like I've super chatted once to one person that I really like watching. But I haven't super chatted much myself, so I can't remember where it is. But it's somewhere on your screen, whether it's desktop or mobile, I can't tell you which. But you can click that super chat and then give $1, and then basically I'll guarantee I answer your question. That's all that we do there, just in case, because I'm sure I've missed some people's questions in here at some point. And again, it's not intentional. I'm not like skipping your question or anything. I'm kind of just going through the feed, and you know, as I get to, usually I start from top to bottom. But since people from the beginning usually leave, I've started kind of just skipping through and going up and down through the questions to find stuff to talk about, just so that way we're not only getting people from the beginning, but we're also getting people who hopped in later in the stream. Fred Romero Camacho says, "Hey Jordan, question about content. I want to work on gyms, yoga studios. How would I go about getting high quality videos? Should I try to learn the skill?" Here's what I would do, Fred. If you're not already a great videographer, I would not try to take that on. And this is coming from personal experience, because when I first started out and I was running my YouTube channel and I had some nice camera equipment, I went out and I said, okay, well, I'm just going to try and do the video shoot, right? You just don't know enough unless you really get into cameras to do a proper shoot. You need tons of equipment. You need tons of audio equipment, lighting equipment, different cameras, drones, you know, all kinds of different stuff to really make it great quality video. So what I recommend doing in your instance is partnering with a video agency, not agency, but a video company, somebody who does video production, and get them to start producing the videos for you and going out and shooting the videos for you. That's good for two reasons. Number one, because now you have a video editor and both of you are making money. You'll make a little money off the sale. They'll make a little money, right? Number two is now if they are a video editor and they don't have someone else doing marketing and stuff like that, they can refer marketing jobs to you, web development, email marketing, SEO, pay-per-click. So now you have a referral source bringing in new potential leads for your business. So that's what I would do there. Scotty Prince Suzuki's looking to hook you up, bruh. He's like, yeah, we do video production. Who needs video production? Do you teach anything on Google Ads? So that's actually in the 2.0. That's a big section we're going to add some content to. We're adding in the YouTube ads content section. YouTube ads was something that I previously didn't have a lot of experience with. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you don't have YouTube ads. Guys, YouTube ads are Google ads. Google AdWords, pay-per-click, that's YouTube ads. Same exact platform that you manage it on. The only difference is where you're actually the placement. So instead of placing it on Google search, you're placing it on YouTube in an in-stream ad and display ad. So we're bringing that in. We have content about SEO or about pay-per-click campaigns. What I always tell my students is this, guys: if you're not already super experienced with pay-per-click and it's not the only thing that you want to devote your time to, I wouldn't suggest trying to bog yourself down in learning every detailed aspect of pay-per-click. I would learn the basics and understanding how to work inside of pay-per-click and what to look for, but I would not try to master pay-per-click unless that's all you want to do, because pay-per-click is one of the hardest types of advertisement to master in today's day, because they've made so many adjustments and optimizations and changes to the way that Ads Manager works, not Ads Manager, but Google Ads works, compared to the way it did way back in the day. And it's a lot more competitive now. So if you're not really on top of your game, there are PPC players out there that are going to beat you out every time, and they're going to get the top 3 rankings, and you're going to struggle. Okay, so it really, in my opinion, if you're not already versed in PPC and wanting to learn more, I wouldn't go down that route. If you are already versed in PPC and wanting to learn more, then if you are only looking at taking my course for pay-per-click, that's not going to be the route for you. We go into basic pay-per-click setup and campaign setup with YouTube and Google Ads. And that's really it. From there, you would have to, I just don't recommend getting into it, because if you're trying to build a full-on comprehensive agency, the way I teach it with all of your services, you don't have enough time to sit there and manage pay-per-click campaigns. Trust me. And if you're doing it the right way, you shouldn't be taking on clients who are spending anything less than $1,000 on their ad spend. So that $1,000, you get 10 of those clients running. Trust me, you're not managing all of that by yourself. You're having to hire some people to help manage that process if you're new. If you're already established, you can take 10 clients on, no problem. But new people are going to struggle much more with that. Super chat is not working. Ezza, what's your question? What's up? Did you already put it? What do you think it's the best way to increase engagement and real followers on IG? Are sponsored posts the best way to go? I'm going to guess that's your question. Oh yeah, it worked though. Jamie, stop it. God. Jamie super chats me more than anybody. Jamie's Ted's girlfriend, guys. Like, the guy, he's my business partner. She super chats me all the time. Okay, I'll answer your question though. What do you think is the best way to increase engagement and real followers on IG? Are sponsored posts the best way to go? Look, there's no one best way to go. What I want you to do right now is I want you to rid your mind of any thought that would lead you down the road to thinking that there's one way to do anything or one best way. There is no one best way. All right, the only one best way would be in SEO and following the SEO guidelines, right? That's what it is. That would be really the only thing where you have to follow it to the book. But outside of that, and even in SEO, there are still instances where there's no one best way, right? Google doesn't give you every bit of their algorithm, so some of it is up to testing. So understand that first and foremost, okay? You have to get out of your mind that there's one best way to go. It all depends on who the audience is. What is the business? What is the product or service they're selling, right? So to answer that question, it's going to depend on what you're promoting. It's going to depend on what you're trying to sell. So to increase engagement, you know, some people do really well with just creating content and uploading it to their pages. For example, creators, people who are like photographers and photo editors and video editors, they do really great on Instagram because the content they create is always really engaging. Whereas, you know, a business person, like let's say an attorney, you know, their content isn't going to be super engaging. So yeah, to grow their page, sponsored promotions are pretty much going to be the only way that attorney is going to benefit from Instagram, right? So I hope that was your question, and I hope that got your question answered. But that's it for me today, ladies and gents. We're going to end it out here. If you guys are ready for the mentorship giveaway, I need you to do me one favor. The thumbs up right below the video. Not in the comment box, but right below the video. You'll see a thumb up and a thumb down. Hit the thumb up button. Let me know you guys are ready to play. Also write a yes in the comment box so that way I know you guys are ready to play. Or a fuck yeah, that works too. You can put those two. If you feel like putting a fuck yeah, put a fuck yeah. We'll just, I mean, we already started it earlier. We might as well continue out the night with a little bit of raunchiness, huh? Why not? All right, so we got a bunch of people getting ready for it. A bunch of people saying they're ready for it. Okay, we got a couple fuck yes. I knew my mom was watching. She's watching. She's like, hey. Sorry, Mom. Sometimes it happens. We're all adults here. All right. Although sometimes I gotta say, my mom, I feel like, never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. I love you, Mom. All right, so everybody's ready. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, by the way, right below the video, you don't qualify, so make sure you do that because I'm going to check. And if you haven't written yes, fuck yes, or yeah, or something like that in the comments box, you also don't qualify. So make sure that you guys write yes in that box. All right, cool. So we got a bunch of people said yes. Now that we got through that, I actually have to pick a question. I didn't even go through and pick a question. Guys, I'm so out of it. I think I shot 9 hours of video today in total. Like, my brain is fried today. It's so dead. Okay. I know the question. And this is going to help everybody out because everybody should have heard about it at this point. I did several announcements on it. The question is, where do you send the code word for the Easter egg giveaways? I said where to send it. I want the URL, not the platform. I want the URL. Type in, first person to type in the URL wins the cake. Let's see who knows the answer to this URL that I'm talking about. No, I want the web address, people. The web address. What? Central. There we go. We got the first person is Slav Stojic. Slav Stojic, you were the first person to put it in. Devin Moore, you were very close. You had it in right after the... Oh, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. You put in the group page. That's our free group. So, Staj Slavic, you were the first person to put it in. Yes. If you find the code word for our Easter eggs, you need to go to facebook.com/serialentrepreneur and send that page a message, okay, saying the code word. All right? If you don't send that page the code word, then you're not going to win. You won't win it. All right? We got a few people who entered it in later. So, Slav, speaking of, head over to that page right now, send us a message with your first and last name and your username on YouTube, and we're going to send you over the code. And if you can, yeah, just go ahead and head on over to that URL and send us the URL, or send us, a message, and we'll shoot you over the code to enter the mentorship program, Photo Frizzle. I love it. Christopher Ocampo said, good game, Slav. I feel like I'm playing Xbox right now. Good game. Good game. All right, ladies and gents. So, one last time, because I don't want people to miss this. That question we just asked is about the Easter egg drops that we're doing. We're doing Easter egg drops in my content inside the YouTube videos. We do 3 YouTube videos produced every single week, and we do 1 live video every single week on Thursday. The 3 produced videos are on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, anywhere between 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Somewhere in one of those videos, we're going to release a code word. You just need to get that code word, send it over to facebook.com/serialentrepreneur, and the first person to enter the code word in and submit it to us via message is going to be the first person to win the course giveaway that we're doing for free. The Digital Marketing School course giveaway. Free. Okay, cool. I am out of it, and I love you guys so much. I'm going to get out of here for now because my brain is off the wire, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so that's going to be great. I cannot wait to eat. But thank you guys so much. I love all of you. It's been another great week. A lot of great questions today. So thank you all very much, and I will see you next Thursday. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys.